I have to admit, I was more than a little skeptical when I first got my hands on this 8500-watt home generator. I mean, who wouldn't be? The idea of getting 8,500 watts of power out of a portable box that can fit in the back of a truck just seemed a bit too good to be true. But, after using it during a weekend camping trip when the power went out at the campground, I had to eat my words. The link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This thing is basically a quiet powerhouse that's designed to make your life easier, whether you're camping, RVing, or just need some backup power during an outage. I set it up in about 10 minutes, rolled it out with the built-in wheels, and hit the remote start. No yanking cords or wrestling with recoil, just push a button and you're live. That alone made the trip 100 times easier than fumbling with my old loud generator that sounded like a lawnmower revving next to the tent. My old generator was a real pain to deal with, and it was always a struggle to get it started. But this one, with its remote start, made it a breeze. I could just sit back, relax, and enjoy the trip without having to worry about the hassle of getting the generator going. One of the things that really impressed me was how quiet it was. I mean, I've had generators in the past that were so loud, they were a real nuisance. But this one, even when it was running at full tilt, was barely noticeable. It was more like a gentle hum, like a window AC unit, rather than a loud roar like a chainsaw. And with the eco mode, it was even quieter. I was able to run it for hours without it being a disturbance, which was a huge plus. I was also impressed with how well it handled the load. I had a full-size fridge, 2 laptops, LED string lights, and even a 1,500-watt portable induction burner for coffee and meals all plugged in at the same time, and it didn't even flinch. The induction cooktop ran at full tilt for hours without bogging down, which was a huge relief because I've had cheaper generators sputter when the heating element kicked in. The outlets are standard household style, so no weird adapters needed, just plug in and go. I was able to run all my appliances, including my laptop, phone, and even my coffee maker, without any issues. And with the multiple USB and 120V outlets, I was able to charge all my devices at the same time. It was really convenient, and it made a big difference in our camping experience. We were able to stay connected, keep our devices charged, and even enjoy some of the comforts of home, like coffee and hot meals. Runtime is where this thing really surprised me. On a single tank of gas, I got just over 35 hours at about half load. That's more than 2 full nights of camping without refueling. I ran it in eco mode most of the time, which kept the noise down to a gentle hum, and when I needed the extra juice, I just flipped off eco mode and it delivered the full 8,500 watts without complaint. I was really impressed with how efficient it was, and how long it lasted on a single tank of gas. It made a big difference in our camping experience, because we didn't have to worry about running out of power. Safety is also built in, which is a huge plus. There's a carbon monoxide sensor that shuts the whole unit down if levels get too high, plus overload protection, low oil shutoff, and a circuit breaker. I felt way more comfortable running it near the tent knowing it would cut off automatically if anything went sideways. I also appreciated the sturdy frame with a fold-down handle and those big never-flat wheels, which made it easy to drag over uneven campsite gravel without having to worry about it getting damaged. I've also used it at home during a power outage, and it was a lifesaver. A summer storm knocked out the power for a couple of hours, and I was able to plug in the fridge to keep our food safe, run a fan, and keep the Wi-Fi router alive so we could stream movies on our phones. Neighbors even came over asking if they could charge their phones. Yes, all 4 of them at once through the multiple USB and 120V outlets. It was nice having that kind of backup without needing to fire up a loud, smoky machine in the driveway. Overall, this generator has really changed how I think about backup power. It's quiet enough to live with, powerful enough to run real appliances, and simple enough that even my non-techie friends can set it up. If you camp, RV, or just want peace of mind during outages, it's worth the investment. I've already recommended it to all my friends and family, and I'm confident that it will perform well in any situation. It's a great product, and I'm glad I got the chance to try it out. Check it out using the link below if you want to see the current price and any bundle deals.